On January 4th, a student shot several people inside Perry High School. 11-year-old Amir Jalaf and Principal Dan Marburger were killed. 2 weeks later, students are getting back to class, but the tragic event will have a lasting impact on students and the community. Even the news of a shooting can be scary for kids, even if they don't go to that school or even live nearby. So the question is, how can we help our kids ease some of that fear and stress? Well, two people are joining us now, Amy Shupe and Stacy Warren. Both are with the Heartland AEA. They're going to be our experts this afternoon because this is something that you've been dealing with since January 4th, day one. So let's start with you, Amy. Talk a little bit about what you're hearing from the students. I understand it's confidential and you want that, build that trust, but there's got to be some general themes and emotions that you're hearing from the kids.
Yes, thanks, Janae. It has been high intensity since that day, and also helping the district to understand what's the best plan to move forward. I would say it's a mix of different kinds of feelings. So understandably, some people are anxious, fearful, returning to buildings. That's in the community, that has been the sense. There is also a great sense of hope and hope for healing and pride in their community to bring each other together.
That's great to hear. And then just the normal range of emotions. I guess maybe that's even a way to raise the question. There is kind of no normal, I guess, in situations like this.
Yep. I think just to realize that we need to validate everyone's feelings. You can be two things at once.
Sure.
You can be sad, frightened, upset, but also be excited to go back to school at the same time. Those things can exist together.
It is healthy to get back into the routine, and we even heard from some students saying they were ready to go back to school. Stacy, let's bring you in and talk a little bit about the role parents can play of trying to ease that transition, kind of set the routine again. How do you go about doing that? I know that's a big task, but what is your advice?
Thank you. As you just said, that routine is so important, and the parents are really going to set a sense of calm and confidence in a student. So if the parent is feeling super anxious and they are not seeking out support for themselves, that would be a really good match. If parents are bringing that sense of calm, they will help their student to feel more confident in going back to class and being in school. Really knowing your own student and being able to be a good noticer. So noticing those signs of risk symptoms and things like that to be able to help students get early intervention is really helpful.
This is all amazing advice, talking a lot about the students in the Perry community and nearby, but are you saying this is good for anybody? You know, just we've heard a lot about this. What can parents in other districts, even across the state, is this something that you would recommend as well?
Absolutely. We've actually done quite a few consultations with other districts where there are staff and students that are afraid to be at school. And we know that schools are relatively safe places, and they will continue to do that. Schools do have safety plans on file, and a lot of schools are reviewing those safety plans right now.
As far as then people who have been on scene day one, and I include both of you because you've seen it all, from the reunifications that day where the fear and anxiety is, you know, at a 10 and 11. The first responders, other people, that has to build up. Even though you know the signs and the symptoms to look for, how do you then, as people who have dealt with this, what's your advice for yourself to make sure that you stay healthy?
Yes. I think some of those same things as for parents, for us as individuals, the staff people, all other helpers that have been there. If you're not able to sleep and you've gone several weeks now and that's been disrupted, that's a really important thing to notice. If you're not back to your regular routine with water intake and eating nutritious foods, those are good signs. That maybe you need to seek some additional help and get that processed with somebody else.
Is that something that you tell yourselves as well? Because I
Each
imagine
other.
Yes, we try to check in with each other. We have great colleagues, leaders in our agency, across all of our agency, really trying to check in on us. We check in on each other. That is one thing that we have always been good at, and we're being extra careful with that right now.
Because it is something, maybe the first day it is, you're just all focused in, but then as those days go on, things could change, right? Also
Yes.
with the students, with parents, with teachers, what they're feeling now on day one, that excitement, maybe it starts to wear off and other things might creep in later on.
It is. I would say there is going to be lots of waves, and that we can expect that. So we've been telling people a lot, it is normal to have all the feelings for this abnormal situation. So just validate feelings as best we can, and then know when to seek help.
As far as then, knowing your student, that's probably the biggest thing. Do you just have a conversation with your student as this week, next week, even students in Perry are going back to school, or do you just kind of wait for them to come to you?
I think, again, being a good noticer and identifying if your student is being more quiet or subdued, asking and checking in on them. You can ask them specifically about what they've heard about it or what they're thinking about it, but I think just being there and being a good listener and then validating whatever feelings they're bringing.
Stacy, Amy, I appreciate you joining us this afternoon. Thank you for all the work that you've been doing. I know it hasn't been easy, but we know that it's making a big difference in the community.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll be right back after this.